This is our 47th Fat Pack of 2025 Topps Heritage Baseball cards. Uh, we are 6 cards away from the base set and probably about 60 maybe from the short print set. And let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm wondering how long it might take before these fat packs sell out because I know the hanger boxes have sold out at the major retailers, I should say. Um, and I would imagine the fat packs are not going to be far behind. So I was surprised the hanger boxes sold out, but yeah, it is what it is. Dylan Cruz, not a bad one there. Got our little cheat sheet here, and I know I got him. So Brandon Marsh, Keiter Montero, not sure about that. Gio Urshela, Jake Bloss. Yeah, at this point, you're just happy if you get um, one card towards the set. Um, Andy Ibanez, Nick York, and that is one card towards the set right there. There you go. The rest of this is just bonus. Joey Gallo. Oh, and there's another one. How about that? This is one of the special packs. Let's see. So that's 4. Wow. Down to 4. Austin Riley. Yeah, look at that. Relvis Martinez. Boy, you got to like the centering on that one. George Soler. And that's another one. How about that? 3 cards. Woo! Just need 3. Riley Green. Zach Wheeler. Luis Garcia Jr. I better check to make sure this is not a short print or something. No. And we got a refractor. How about that? So we did get another. We're starting to have a few more 2 chrome packs now. That's nice. Yeah, it makes me feel better about these a little better. Heston Kjerstad, not a bad one. And our blue is Bo Bichette. And he is really, he's back. Bo is back on the Aqua Sparkle. Dominic Fletcher on the dark yellow. And River Ryan, that doesn't appear to be anything. I suppose I should check just to be sure. I'm sure we've got some, but I just can't recall if we've gotten any of the non-base set short prints in the fat packs and where they were. I think it would be in front of the hits. Grant McCray. And stolen base leaders. Well, we got 3 cards, and you can't beat that. Let's go ahead and sort those. You know, I guess they got it a little bit here. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the embossing on the chrome on this card. You can see it like around the player, just slightly, like right here too on the frame, just very slightly. And they don't do that on a lot of their chrome cards now, I notice, or it's barely noticeable, I should say. But I like that embossing. But I was going to say, interesting story. The chrome cards were actually developed by a company called Comic Images. They produce non-sport cards mainly in the 90s, and I believe the first time they used the chrome cards was an insert set, but I'm not quite sure what it was, what set it was. I think it may have been one of the Olivia sets, and I think that was the first time they used them. And then they used them in a lot. They even did some all chromium non-sport sets. Those that stuff, as far as I'm concerned, and we're talking major IPs like Conan, things like that. Um, I still think to this day that '90s stuff is undervalued, especially from Comic Images. Like I said, I think they were underrated even back then, as far as I was concerned. Um, but anyway, Topps licensed the chromium technology from Comic Images. And yeah, I'd love to know how much Topps paid for that license. I don't know. I don't know if it was that big a deal. I mean, somebody somewhere might have come up with something similar. Um, but what I was going to say is, when Comic Images did it, the the cards were much more embossed. It was much more noticeable, and really, I thought I like that element of those cards. And Topps has kind of gotten away from that, and I think in partly because they do the their cards are thinner, um, so I don't think there's a lot of room for the elaborate embossing, or even, like I would say, deep embossing. Thank you.